Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm just recording a quick YouTube video. Yeah, I just want to make a video where I'm converting an old landline telephone into a microphone. So I figured I'd just fiddle around with it and figure out what I could do. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I'll talk to you in a bit. Alright, see ya. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by the intro and the title, I got an old landline telephone. I'm going to do a little bit of modification and playing around with it, and figured it would be a fun way to document and showcase what I'm doing and how I'm going about it. As you can see, you have the old cassette receiver that you talk into here, the earpiece here. Now, I've seen quite a few people do mods on them. You'll take the speaker out of the earpiece, convert that into what you speak into. I've seen quite a few to where you'll talk into it like this, quite a few where you'll talk into it where you're supposed to, or in some cases, both the earpiece and mouthpiece will be what picks up the sound. So I'm gonna do a little bit of probing around, figure out exactly where these leads connect to inside of the circuit, and get some audio going and get it all figured out. As you can see here, this cable where the receiver ties into, there are 4 wires. There'll be a green, white, black, and red wire. So one of them will be for the earpiece, the other will be for the mouthpiece. But what I'm interested in is figuring out where these are going, as well as the transducer that's underneath the circuit board to figure out where that's going. Because if I want to use both these earpieces, I might have to wire it into the transducer that's underneath. And to make things a little bit easier, I have a 1/4" jack plugged into my interface, and then I have alligator clips on the positive and ground portions of the 1/4" jack. I'll use these other ends, I'll probe around. It's been a while since I did electronic stuff. Most of the knowledge I kind of retained the basic fundamental level, so some of the basic stuff like this I'm able to pick up on, and it makes it so much easier when it comes to doing this sort of stuff if you have a foundational knowledge.
Alright, so those red and black wires don't want to work, so they might be hooked up wires in the circuit. Let me try these green, so let me try these green white wires. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. I might be on something there. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Alright. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Okay, so that looks like the earpiece right here. Alright, that makes a lot of sense. And then let me check the transducer wires there and there. Oh, alright, we got something. Apologize about any popping. Test it. Oh, okay. Testing 1, 2. 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 Alright, so the connections aren't the best here, but it looks like this connection right down here, and I'll be sure to have a picture where this transducer connects to. It looks like it is working for both the mouthpiece and the earpiece. So it looks like I'll have one output for both of these microphones to pick up the sound. This version of the telephone mod will probably be one of the most basic things you do, to where I'm literally just wiring the 1/4" output in parallel with the output for both of them, and that's it. Now I might have to do a little bit of toying around, see how the audio sounds once I get everything good to go. Usually when you do a little bit of circuit bending like this or modifications with outputs, you might want to put a very simple passive filter circuit on it, which would be the hot wire going through the resistor, and then one leg of the capacitor will connect to the resistor to the output, and then to the other edge of the capacitor will go to ground, and then this would help filter out some currents to help clean up the sound a little bit. But I'm trying to get a lot of that mid-range nasally sound that a lot of telephones had. If the sound is a little bit crappy and not the best in the world, I don't really mind, because that's kind of the intent of these telephone microphones, is as the lo-fi sort of audio option and secondary choice to just add different textures to your productions. Testing 1, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Testing, testing, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Testing 1, testing 1, 2, testing, testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing, testing, testing 1, 2. Testing, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Alright, so after probing around a little bit, it should work how I intended to. So yeah, I'm going to solder this in, and after that I'm going to figure out exactly where I'm going to connect the output onto the chassis of the phone.
Alright, so I had a little bit of an error when I was doing the soldering. I messed up the wiring harness, I messed up the PCB board, so it's only going to work in the top mic, as you can see I'm talking into right now. The bottom one doesn't work. In the meantime, I'm going to do a bit of a time lapse where I get this all reassembled, put back together, and I'll get a spot for the 1/4 inch put into the body of the telephone casing, and this one should be good to go. Alright, so that'll be everything for the video. This will be a test of the final product of the modification I did for this landline telephone. As you can see, sometimes problems arise when you're doing electronics work. It didn't go exactly as I planned to be able to use the top earpiece as well as the mouthpiece. So yeah, using these old landline telephones, they're very simple to modify, and it's been a while since I actually did soldering on PCB boards, so I knew I was going to mess something up somewhere. But yeah, I know for the future that I'll be able to modify these AT&T 100 landline telephones to where I could get both of these working. Probably do that in the future, and if I do, I'll make a video down below, or I'll share a link. But if not, stick around and enjoy my channel for other originals, covers, and vlog style videos. In the meantime, be sure to give my video a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if there's anything you would like to see in my channel or anything you would like to hear from this microphone in use, whether it's in a production or a song. Yeah, feel free to let me know. In the meantime, I'll catch you guys around. Alright, have a great night, guys. Alright, see ya.